Today I have approximately 40 cases on the calendar.
It's a typical day in Florida's Fourth Circuit Court. 40 foreclosure cases on the docket in just 4 hours.
Have you ever seen it this bad?
No, not even nearly this bad.
Judge Mitchell was hired out of retirement to deal with Jacksonville's backlog of more than 21,000 foreclosure cases.
Set the sale off for 120 days.
Critics call it a rocket docket.
Foreclosure courts throughout the state of Florida have adopted a system of ramming foreclosure cases through to final judgment and sale with very little regard for the rule of law.
Lawyer after lawyer wait for their cases to be heard. Parker's client, Jacqueline Fitzhugh, has a hearing on tomorrow's docket. After a divorce and losing her business, she's been unable to make a mortgage payment in 2 years.
I'm stuck with a loan that I cannot afford to pay. Now my American dream is like everybody else's. Sitting in front of a judge tomorrow, waiting for my house to get foreclosed on.
So this is the courthouse in downtown Jacksonville, Florida. It's one of the places where the so-called rocket docket is happening. Judges signing off on up to 25 foreclosures an hour. That's one about every 2 minutes. It's also this morning that Jacqueline, right inside here, will learn whether or not she can keep her house.
Case of Deutsche Bank versus Fitzhugh.
The attorney representing Jacqueline's bank refuses to let us film her hearing. It lasts 25 minutes. But other cases are over in less than a minute, and most of the time the homeowner doesn't show up.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
What I'm seeing now is an attack upon the citizens of the state of Florida by retired judges. Their job is to reduce the foreclosure backlog by 62%.
Is this a foreclosure mill? Is this a factory?
That's silly.
Judge A.C. Sow oversees this temporary foreclosure court.
We will try to schedule as many foreclosures on the average of 25 an hour.
But are 2 or 3 minutes, is that enough time to look at a foreclosure case and make that final judgment?
Most of the cases where you see a property owner not there, that means that property owner has defaulted. So when that is the case, then 3 minutes, if the lawyers who we know say that everything is in order, then we feel like that's adequate time.
Those lawyers represent the banks. Doesn't the judge need to look for his or herself?
No, we do not. I am not there to check every exhibit.
There have been harsh allegations of fraud, that this court is acting in a fraudulent way by whipping through foreclosures.
There is no evidence, and I want to say this with as much clarity as I can. Nothing has been presented to us in the Fourth Circuit that there is any fraud being perpetrated upon the court. What is being classified as possible fraud can also be classified as sloppiness, can be classified as neglect, but the word fraud, technical aspects, the legal aspects, we do not experience that.
At the end of our day in court, Judge Mitchell ruled on 35 cases. In Jacqueline's case, he denied the foreclosure, ruling the plaintiff didn't submit paperwork on time.
For now, I'll keep my home, but obviously there are some legal paperwork that are at issue.
For now, it buys Jacqueline more time in her home until the bank requests another hearing. Poppy Harlow, Jacksonville, Florida.